Hello everyone, this is FockeWulf, and I'm doing a little tutorial on an issue I see in almost every map that has anything Terran in it, and that is the Terran structure build animations. We see lots of variations. I'll attempt to show two random ones here. Now, as you can see here, that kind of bottom animation thing there would normally be there. You just see the structure placed and then the progress bar going. Over here you see something like that, or the very first phase of the build model. I'll show you what that is in a second. When you really want this one, as you can see, 'tis works perfectly. Now we're going to go into why that is and also how to fix it. Alrighty. First things first, we need to go over to the Models tab and find the barracks, along with my horrible spelling. Okay, we're going to go to the cutscene editor here, and we're going to view the barracks and kind of pick apart what does what here. As I show this to you, I hope you'll be able to get a gradual understanding of exactly what's going on. Now here it's playing the normal stand animation. If we go to change animation here, look at all this. We have a bunch of different animations that have build on them. Let's go through these. Build A start, nothing happens. Build B start, still nothing happens. Build C, watch out. Look how it raises up. That'll start looking familiar to you here fairly shortly. Look at build D start. Notice how the legs kind of kick out right there? Okay. Now the thing about the build animations you're seeing there, what confuses so many people, that is actually two separate models on top of each other animating at a fixed rate. They're animating at the same rate using the same animations. So to show what I mean, let's now go and add another model here. In this case, we're going to go to the Terran build. Looking for the Terran build, and here we are. We're going to go find the barracks build. Add that in there. I'm going to change this one back to build A start. See how that first phase right there? Now let's change both these puppies to build B start. Just kind of go on there, looking a bit more detailed. Now let's go to build C start. Watch what happens. See that bears kind of pop up there? You can almost see underneath. And then let's go to build D start. Here we go. Look at that. Okay. Now we see the problem here. It's actually two separate models. Now let's go into how to fix it. Alright. Now normally I'll do a completely new example, but for this it's not really required. First things first, we're going to go look at what's wrong with the models that were created. Now, the first thing that started to go wrong was you made a separate build ability. I'll show you why. The next thing is, probably 99% of you duplicated the barracks. Now, they fixed a lot of stuff up and it works a lot better now, but something didn't quite go right. Here we are. Unit construction, barracks build wrong. Start, create. That doesn't exist. This part here does not exist. That should have kept the original link, but instead it got used a custom reference. because everything was changed related to the name. You want this to stay the regular one. Let me show you what I did in the quote-unquote build proof. As you can see here, it's just the barracks build actor. Nothing special here. Alright, now that alone is not enough to fix it. There's this other minor detail. Remember how I said that the animations were kind of syncing together? Well, here's how it's done. There's this thing called a progress actor, and this one's called Terran construction. Here we have the stages. You notice how these stages are all nice and in sync there, and there's blend times and all that? Each kind of going in duration. Well, in 3D Studio Max, they're animated to a specific time length, and they're all animated the same way. All the Terran builds are animated to the same exact length, so that A is a certain amount of seconds, B is a certain amount of seconds, C is a certain amount of seconds, and D is a certain amount of seconds. They're all synced up that way. And when the model's animated in 3D Max in the first place. To get around this little problem, you see it's created when the build ability starts, but yours is not in there. You need to manually add it. Those two things will cause what we see in game. Let's look at it again. I'm going to break down the various phases of what's going on. Here we go. Build A. Here we come to build B, just a second, and there we go. Build B. Going, and build C's coming up. There's build C right there. And then build D. That's about all there is to it. You need to create the build model and the actors, and then you need to make sure that the other actor, the progress actor, has your custom build ability added to it so it will do this correctly. Now yes, I know the SCV wasn't kind of walking around the barracks like he should have. That's a completely separate issue and not related to this particular problem. So anyways, I hope this helped you guys, and take it easy. Have a good night.